Prophecy unfolding, where prophecy is truly unfolding. There is so much madness going on in the world at the moment. I'm doing this on short notice, but I felt I had to do it because some of the stuff I'm seeing is absolutely crazy. The agenda and the propaganda, especially the target of the young. What I'm going to show you now, it kind of put me off guard a little bit. It kind of caught me off guard with some of the things that are actually being said in the world at the moment. This is how I truly know that we're living very, very close in the period of time before Christ's return. I mean, scripturally speaking, when you hear these clips that come up, it reminds me very, very much of scripture, the likes of Sodom and Gomorrah, etc. But have a listen to this. This is how TV over the last while has really got in and perpetrated, and I really feel sorry for the next generation coming up, what they have to face. Have a listen to the confusion that's been spread around what people are actually dealing with. Have a look at this.
I am a 27-year-old transgender woman. I am a Wolftherian and a member of the furry fandom.
When and how did you discover this inner wolfness?
Probably around age 10 or 11. I was watching an anime about wolves and see the wolf running across the screen, and I'm somehow just intrinsically like, oh, that's me.
Have you spent any time around biological wolves?
Yes.
That sounds dangerous also. What context are you?
So I was a volunteer with a preserve, and I've also visited many wolf.
As you can see, it was very, very sad for me to actually see this. Someone that's suffering inside and trying to find identity in life, and if people find it in all different things, and this is the scary part, that people try to actually normalize this, that it's a normal thing to actually happen. We're living in a world now where you're not even allowed to tell kids, boys or girls, that they have to, to play with certain things. There's things for boys and things are for girls. They try to keep away from that. They make gender this thing that you choose, or just absolute craziness, and in my opinion, it's just strange. I really felt sorry, praying for people that suffer with this type of thing. This wasn't even the hard part. Another one that came up, is really pushing the agenda now. We see the whole movement that's been going on. June was the month of celebration for him, and now what the message that they're coming across with is this. Have a listen to exactly the words that are being used here, which really sums up where we're living.
According to current research, pedophilia is an unchangeable sexual orientation, just like, for example, heterosexuality. No one chooses to be a pedophile. No one can cease being one. The difference between pedophilia and other sexual orientations is that living out this sexual orientation will end in a disaster.
I have no words for that. It's an absolute travesty for these type of things to be said. Many things that we cannot answer, questions we cannot answer, but to give an excuse like this is absolutely wrong. In my eyes, we need to start protecting our kids. And with all the agendas that's going on in the world, we really truly need to protect them from all the craziness. Some of the strange things that are shown on Netflix and all these other platforms that are really targeting the younger kids, to cause confusion and issues with them. And this is all the plan of the enemy. I'm not going to kind of spat here and say this is coincidence. This is always the plan of the enemy. We really need to wake up and realise that we're living close and very, very close to the return of Christ. Things will get worse, but we need to take a strong stance and a firm stance on our morals through scripture and really start to protect our kids. I'll leave you on the note. Remember, regardless of what goes on in the world, God's always in control, and keep the faith.